friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today we're gonna do something fun. I'm just gonna bring you along with me, kind of vlog style again. I've done this once or twice before and y'all really seem to enjoy it. And I'm gonna be rearranging some furniture throughout my home. You might be thinking, what the heck, rearranging furniture? I have really wanted to move my couches around pretty much since we moved in almost 2 years ago. I've never been super happy with the layout of them. I get tons of comments about that all the time. And so today we're gonna try to move it, but that's gonna cause me to move some other bigger pieces of furniture, I think. And so I'll definitely be doing some redecorating, some cleaning, and just kind of refreshing the space. So super excited about it, super excited to bring you along with me. If you saw my last decorating video, I talked a lot about shopping your home to refresh it for spring. And we're gonna put that into practice today. I'm gonna be looking in my storage room, kind of just changing some things around. As I've been home the last couple of weeks, kind of sitting around in my space, I've been playing around with some ideas, and today we're gonna try to bring it all together. If you happen to be new around here today, I just wanna say welcome. My name is Amy, and I'm so glad that you stopped by. If you enjoy farmhouse style decor, homemaking content, cleaning motivation, I would absolutely love to have you subscribe. So make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, did not get this on camera because Caleb and I were both manhandling it up the stairs, but this TV console used to be in the basement and I brought it up here. I moved the table that was here and I'm gonna be putting it in the living room, or I'm sorry, the family room. So you'll see that in a second, but you can see it's dirty, it's old and grungy. So I'm definitely gonna clean it up and paint it. Can't paint it today, I can't run out to the store, but I'll probably order on Amazon in the next couple of days. So let me know in the comment section, what color should I paint this? What color would you paint it? I have an idea in mind, but I don't want to spoil anything, but let me know your thoughts and suggestions on that. But anyway, so now I'm gonna just go ahead and clean it up. I'm just gonna work with what I have today, get it decorated, and let's go ahead and start it. So this piece was completely covered in dust, so I'm just quickly taking some Thieves household cleaner and wiping everything down as best I can with a wet paper towel, just getting all of the dust off. Like I said before, this had been sitting in the basement for a couple of years, and prior to that, it was our very first TV console in our first apartment when we got married. So this thing has seen a lot of life in the last few years. So this chalkboard is from Hobby Lobby, and before this I had Hello Spring written on it, but I decided to take that off and put something that's still appropriate for spring, but just something that has a little more meaning. And so I wrote, he makes all things new. I actually stayed up late the night before writing this out, and now I'm just kind of going over it again just to make the white stand out a little more. And so I'm just going to finish that and then I'm going to get it hung up. Once I got this hung up on the wall, I absolutely loved it. I love how it looks in this room. I feel like the contrast of the chalkboard is really pretty with the white chairs. And now I'm just gonna decorate the top of this table. Now, I didn't have to do a whole lot. I basically just used the decor that I previously had on the smaller table, aside from this little greenery there in the middle. But I did not have all of these bookshelves to decorate before, so now I'm just going to go ahead and kind of play around with some things. I took some stacks of books, some bookends, some smaller pieces of greenery, just kind of played around with all of those components until I got it how I liked it. And then looking at the room, I loved how the table turned out, but I realized that the rug wasn't centered. And ideally I would get a larger rug for the space. I just didn't want to spend the money when we moved in because I had this rug and it worked perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna center it for now and then kind of sweep. My kids had played with kinetic sand the day before and somehow they got it in this room. I don't know, whenever they play with that stuff, it gets everywhere. So I'm just gonna sweep everything up and then get everything back into place. Okay, so I'm loving how that turned out. So happy with that. But now we have this to deal with. So my kids, yesterday was Grayson's birthday, and I'm so sorry if you can hear them right now. They're in the house playing. But yesterday was his birthday, and we did not do a whole lot of cleaning up. This is my mess from my chalkboard. This is their kinetic sand mess. It's just a mess. So we are gonna get this clean really quick, and then I have a couple of things in here I'm really excited about too. Ever since we've been stuck inside, this table has basically turned into our little homeschool table or play area. I took the runner off, I took our tablescape off just because it was not practical anymore since we were using the space every day. But as you can see, tons of kinetic sand and Play-Doh. I actually had made a mess, so I'm just getting all of that put away, thrown in the trash. Then I'm gonna wipe the table down really good before I go ahead and move on. Moving pieces of furniture around, redecorating, just taking time to make spaces beautiful is something that is just familiar to me and something that I really enjoy doing, especially right now with these uncertain times and everything just feeling so out of our control. To me, just kind of refreshing spaces, redecorating, just brings me a sense of peace. It's fun, it takes my mind off of things, and I really enjoy doing it. So I highly encourage you all, if you've kind of been in a rut at home, take some pieces, move them around, get things feeling fresh, clean. You'll feel so much better.
The wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real.
Oh, wait, come here. Hi. So are you the birthday boy?
Yeah.
How old did you turn yesterday?
3.
3, yay. So I got my birthday buddy here. Go play quiet.
Okay.
Okay, no talking. Okay, so hopefully he's gonna play quietly while I do this really quick. Here, let me move the camera. I have this old chair. I think I got it at like a garage sale or something. I painted it once. It's kind of a hot mess. It needs to be repainted, but I put it in this corner because I have seen so many people do like a chair, and then I'm gonna take this little stool here, and eventually once I've got to the stores, I'm gonna buy more plants, but for now, I've got this terracotta style plant I'm gonna put there. So that's not perfect by any means. I'll definitely need to get more plants. I need to get something for this pot, but you kind of get the idea. I really want to just have a bunch of fresh potted plants over here. I think that would be really cute next to the hutch, just to kind of fill the space. And I also found this produce scale that you'll see me kind of decorate here in a second. It needs to be hung from the ceiling or from a hook, but I didn't have one. I'll definitely have to order one on Amazon. I'll do that here in the next few days. But until then, I already had a nail hanging, so I just went ahead and put it up.
That's how
decided to leave this in here because a lot of times when I'm decorating, what you don't see is that I really struggle. So I just looked up produce scale decor on Pinterest, and so many cute ideas. So many cute ideas, but until I get this hung up on the ceiling, I don't know if it's gonna look right. I'm gonna leave it there for now because I already had the nail there and I like to kind of get a feel for it. Might as well throw it up there. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling. I'm gonna go grab a couple more greenery pieces and see if I can get this fixed. And there you have just a couple of changes here in the dining room just to freshen up, liven up the space. There wasn't a ton going on in here, but we are going to do some major changes here in the family room in a second. As you can see, this is how my family room currently looks. It's looked this way since we moved into the house. The way that the couches are laid out, just the tables, the side tables, everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything out of the way and start from scratch. The first thing I'm going to do is center this love seat under the window. I have wanted to do this since we moved in. It has always bothered me a little bit, but I could never figure out what to do in that corner there. I feel like there was always an awkward gap. So I had it sitting there and I sat and I thought about it and I came up with the idea of taking this table. It used to be in our formal sitting room and putting it catty corner here in the room. And I really love it. It really fills the space nicely. It's the perfect size. So happy that I was able to move the couch and kind of get everything exactly how I want it. And because I ran out of room on the other side of the love seat, I moved a ladder over here as well as a little basket with a pillow just to kind of fill out the space. I really like the way that this looked. And then just to decorate this tabletop, I took a little greenery there. That is from Kirkland's, and a book stack. It has all of our names on it. It is so cute. I'll have her Etsy shop link down below. And then of course, just to make things a little more cozy, I went ahead and lit a candle. Now moving over here, I'm moving the window pane here above the couch. I haven't had it up here before. I've pretty much moved all of my wall decor around like 10 times this season. I don't know what's going on with me, but I think this is finally how I like it. I ended up switching out the wreath as well. I got rid of the tulips and lavender and just did something that works for spring but will also work into May and into the summer months. To move the ottoman out just to get it centered into the room, and honestly this made the room feel so much bigger. I'm contemplating getting a rug for under the space. I've debated, I haven't done it yet because I feel like with the kids it'll just get trashed, but I also decided to move a floor lamp over in this corner, and that way I could move the lamp that was sitting on this table over to the other side of the room so that the lamps were balanced. And I love the floor lamp in here. I think it is so pretty. And then I just have a white pitcher. I found these stems at Kirkland's a while back. I hadn't shown them to y'all yet, as well as this cute little lantern. And now onto the mantle. Y'all are gonna laugh at how much, I'm not kidding when I said I'm moving all of my wall decor around this season, but I ended up moving this Be Still and Know That I Am God sign back into our family room. If you're an OG subscriber, you remember this used to be in my family room a long time ago when I first started my channel, but I decided to keep the mantle really simple. This art piece is such a statement, and a friend actually made it for me, so I do not have any kind of links, so sorry about that, but I love this. I love the way that it turned out, and I just love the reminder just to be still and know that He is God, that He is in control, and that we don't have to worry. And of course, the very last thing that I'm gonna do in here, just to make sure that the room is complete, is just give everything a really good vacuuming, especially because I did move the couch in the love seat. There were quite a few crumbs under there that I wanted to make sure that I got. Alright you guys, so that concludes today's decorating, rearranging, makeover style video, I think is what we're calling it. And just enjoyed seeing the transformation of spaces with $0. I shopped my home today and it was so much fun, and it's amazing how moving a love seat 6 inches totally transforms a space. But if you did like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you take on this challenge, shop your home and transform a room, let me know on Instagram. Tag me at @AmyFritz. I would love to see it. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I'll see you all really soon in the next one. Bye guys.